welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's so good to be spending time with you. We're in the final hour and we've got to get into some entertainment news. And joining me right now to get through everything to do with your favorite celebrities, we've got my favorite celebrities, Lucia Daniels and K-Easy from Good FM. Thank you for being here and for sticking around. Do you like entertainment? You do?
Of course I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that. That's
That wasn't a very sure yes.
Give me the gossip.
The spinner, and he's there. That's what he's saying. Well, listen, we need to get into the first story. And I feel like this is going to warm your heart so much because it's all about a TikTok sensation that's really made it big on the biggest screen. Now, a couple months ago, we saw something trending online. TikTok witnessed the rise of somebody by the name of the Don Mad Funds. He's a guy from South Africa out in KZN, and he's just got such amazing energy, and we could feel it through our phones. Now, his videos are mostly focused on him dancing. You can see on screen right now. Look at, Malume's got the moves, is all I'm saying. And he got featured in a great song, American DJ Gordo, as well as Drake.
What?
You heard me right, Drizzy Drake got together with a song called Healing, and they featured his entire story on the song. Like, he is the character in the story. And wait, there's more.
What?
Throughout the video, it's cool. We see him and his family dancing, doing their thing. And then at the end, they gave him a car.
Oh.
It got all of us so tearful, and we were just like, wow, because he said the one thing I want for my wife in particular is for her to have a car, because they journey to work every day, walking about 14 kilometers.
Wow.
And he said, if you can cut down that time just a little bit, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
So they rewarded him with something beautiful. Let's have a look at a bit of the video. Isn't that so special?
That's awesome, dude. That's, and to hear Drake's name after everything, and for him to still be partnered with things that are helping other people out there, that's really awesome, man. Really awesome.
Well, in some ways, do you feel like Drake's trying to redeem himself because he has been thrown under the bus, so to speak?
Look, he's not like us, so I don't know.
Now I know which side you're sitting on when it comes to the beef, okay? Well, like I said, he did win a car, and not win a car, was gifted a car, and that was such a beautiful moment to witness. We saw him just losing his mind. Look at that. He couldn't believe it himself. So this was at his actual home in KZN with his actual children and his wife, and it was just such a beautiful moment. Oh, man. I'm going to see him speeding through the roads with that. If you know that kind of car that we see on the roads all the time. I just love the fact that they've also given back, you know?
Yeah.
So often Americans, I don't want to generalize, but they would come and do their thing and not actually give back to the community. So it was nice to see them doing something like that.
And I think that's also the power of social media, really, because you want people like that to go viral, and to have that come back to you tenfold is so special.
Oh, I'm telling you, social media is where it's at, TikTok in particular. Well, moving from our phone screens to the small screens, we've got to talk about somebody in particular who's made his comeback. His name is Vuyo Dabula, and we're so glad to see him here. Now, he played Gaddafi on Generations. That's maybe where you saw him. Look at him flexing his muscles over there. Unfortunately, he was involved in a near-fatal shooting during 2022. It was a hijacking that turned bad, and he spent the whole of last year in recovery, which obviously means as a creative, you can't put out work that you would love to. So it's really good to see him on our small screens once again. And I think that's just so good for our creative economy to hear that really talented people are back in bed, baby. Have you guys seen him?
I've seen him in the flesh. I've seen him in the flesh. I've seen him on screen. I've seen what happens when ladies see him.
Come on now.
I'm happy for him.
Yes.
Good to have you back, bro. But it's like, just stay away from this side, okay? Relax.
Cape Town is where we'll stop you at the airport. No, we love to see you, Vuyo. Thank you for being here, and we can't wait to see you on the new show that you'll be part of. Well, we got to move on to international news. Chrissy Teigen, she put out a post on social media, and it got a lot of people talking because they noticed something that wasn't necessarily normal. So she put out a photo in the Olympics with her children, and her son Miles had a little monitor on his arm. He's 6 years old, and people were like, what's going on?
Yeah.
A couple of people assumed things, and then eventually she came out with a post saying, yes, you may have been speculating, but here is the truth. Miles actually has been diagnosed with diabetes type 1. Now, she said that she took him to the hospital after dealing with Shigella, which if you're a parent, you might have dealt with this yourself. It's a bacterial infection caused by messy food and water. And then from there, they diagnosed him to be diabetic. And at just 6 years old, I mean, can you imagine his life changing?
I remember when it was announced growing up, Nick Jonas had diabetes, and he still does. He has type 1. And I remember going through that journey with him through the screens. And I feel like there's so much more that people can do now. There's so much more medication that they can help, especially at such a young age. And I feel like they're really great parents.
Yeah.
They've shown that throughout the years, and I feel like he's in such great hands as well. It's really always unfortunate, but there's so many ways to overcome that. I mean, Sasha Zverev, the tennis player, he also has type 1 diabetes, and he's been doing phenomenal things. So I feel like there's always room for improvement and growth and just to be taken care of.
A bright future ahead for him regardless. 6 years old, it's not a death sentence. I mean, he can still continue doing his thing. It is, like you said, for life, but there are interventions in place. Well, we've got to get into chats about Cardi B. Sticking in the hip-hop world, the duo that is Cardi B as well as Offset are making trending headlines because she has once again, yes, you heard that right, filed for divorce. Now, this is the second time she's done so. 2020 would have been the first time we saw her.
That's the ones that we know of.
That's also true. The ones that they came out with.
I feel like there were more. And then she's like, no, we're fine. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, we're not fine. It's just more and more and more.
And what's crazy is that initially she said, and I quote, it's actually, let me get the words right, irretrievably broken. That was their marriage. That's what she said in 2020. And then 4 years later, she tried again. No?
Yeah, but they got 3 kids together.
Yeah.
Well, the third one's on the way now.
Yeah, the third one's on the way. Well, something's repaired, you know? I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
Well, she made an announcement with this gorgeous, gorgeous dress that she put up. She also made a comment saying, with every ending comes a new beginning, and I'm so incredibly grateful to have shared this season with you. You have brought more love, more life, and of course, renewed my power. So
I'm so confused. But you know what? To each their own. I can't judge you.
Cardi B especially. I love that woman down. I love her so much that I'm like, it's okay. For the 5th, 6th, 7th time, if you guys get back together, we'll journey along with you, Cardi B. That's all right, okay? You've dropped out, no?
I'm
no longer here anymore. Well, that is your entertainment news, catching up with the latest when it comes to your favorite celebrities. And we've had our favorite celebrities on the couch. Delusha KEZ, thank you for joining us. And we'll catch you next time for your entertainment news.